Yo, welcome to another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host, the man behind the mic, Sap. Today, we got a great show lined up for you guys today. When you come across this video, make sure you share it out. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. For all my subscribers, make sure you got your post notifications turned on and your bell icon so you'll know when Simply Ball Dropping drops another hot banger. Like I said on this channel, we cover sports, hot topics, roundtable talks, and the marriage chronicles. And if you're coming across this video for the first time, make sure you give it a thumbs up, make sure you share it out, and make sure you subscribe. I see everybody in the comment section, #salute. And you know what my mantra is. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It might not be for you, but it might be for them. Great show lined up for you guys. But first, the show is sponsored by...
This episode is sponsored by True Choice Insurance. Here at True Choice, we take a different philosophy when it comes to providing you with your insurance options. We emphasize the value of the products we offer, instead of playing on the fear of you not being protected in your time of need. True Choice is affiliated with more than 60 insurance companies. This makes us one of the most independent agencies in the state of Texas. Please visit TrueChoiceInsurance.com for all your insurance needs.
Once again, man, shout out to my man, Brian Kelly, and his wife over there at True Choice Insurance, man. You guys get with them for all their insurance needs. Visit them on the website. It's www.truechoiceinsurance.com. And once you come across that and you want to get with them guys, tell them KSAP, the man behind the mic of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast, sent you their way. Well, let's get this show started. The brink of the NBA is coming up. Media Day is in full swing today. We know there's been some player movement. And over these last couple of days, we done had a couple blockbuster trades. First off, Dame Lillard, he wanted to get up out of Portland because he wants to win. We thought the destination was going to be Miami. Everybody thought that, Dame Dollar was going to land in Miami. But long and behold, he landed with the Milwaukee Bucks and Giannis Antetokounmpo. It was a blockbuster deal, which it was a three-way deal. Phoenix got involved. Phoenix moved DeAndre Ayton out, sent him over the Portland. Drew Holiday, a main piece and a main contributor to Milwaukee's championship, he got shipped to Portland as well. But a couple of days before that, before he got traded, he came out and said he wanted to be a Buck for life. He wanted to retire a Milwaukee Buck. He didn't want to play nowhere else. So, Portland, is on a youth movement. So they sent Drew Holiday to Portland, which, he didn't want to, play in Portland. So, he was waiting for some suitors and had some bidders and, he wanted to get traded out of there. But Dame Dollar has landed in Milwaukee. He's paired up with Giannis Antetokounmpo, Chris Middleton, Brook Lopez, and that's a fearsome four right there. But a couple days ago, Drew Holiday got traded to the Boston Celtics for Malcolm Brogdon and Robert Williams. Now, Robert Williams is a key piece losing, for Boston. But bringing Drew Holiday in there, and, it rides on the health of Kristaps Porzingis. If Kristaps Porzingis is healthy, a 7-footer, he can block shots. He's not the best defender, but he can get down in that interior and alter some shots. But to have a defender like Drew Holiday on that perimeter guarding the best player, try to keep him out of the paint, that's going to be key for Boston. And, Milwaukee, everybody, when they landed Dame Dollar, they think that Milwaukee is going to be the favorite in the East. But you look at it, man, Milwaukee, they got some interior defenders and Giannis and, Brook Lopez, but you're not going to ask Chris Middleton to guard your best player. You're not going to ask Pat Connaughton to guard your best player. So around that perimeter, they got Jay Crowder, but along that perimeter, they falling short. I just think, Boston already has the makeup to get there. Milwaukee has the makeup to get, back to the finals as well. But my favorite in the East, I'm going with the Boston Celtics. I think the Boston Celtics team makes more sense because now you got to upgrade. You got a double upgrade in Drew Holiday for Marcus Smart when Marcus Smart was, traded off to Memphis earlier. But I think, bringing in, championship pedigree and Drew Holiday, NBA veteran, a two-way player, he can guard, 1 through 3, he can probably guard 4, but he's a solid point guard. He's more offensive skilled than Marcus Smart. I think he's more offensive skilled than Malcolm Brogdon. And I just think that, with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, they still have Al Horford, but Al's old. Al don't go down in the paint and play no defense. He's, forced to be a perimeter shooter, and on defense, he's not that defender that he once used to be. So I think if, Boston can, get themselves a big man, and they just signed, Wenyen Gabriel, from the Lakers, but, he's an interior guy, but defensively, he can give you that energy, but losing Robert Williams, that rim protector, is going to hurt them. But if Kristaps Porzingis can get down in that paint and play, solid defense, I got Boston as the favorite. Now, Boston, there's guys out there that Boston can pick up, man. I mean, I know Dwight Howard is old, but that would be a good, inside, defender. You see what he did with the Lakers when they won the championship in the bubble, how he, played the Joker. So I think Dwight Howard would be a suitable big for the Boston Celtics. Now with Milwaukee, I just think Milwaukee, with Dame Dollar, we know what Dame Dollar is. We know he's Dame time. But we've seen in 2019, when you asked Giannis to go guard the best player, he wanted no parts of KD. But, you don't have to do that now because KD's in Phoenix. He's not in the East no more. But, asking Giannis to guard the best player, he wanted no parts of KD in 2019. If it wasn't for KD size 19 stepped on that line, Giannis and them would have been bounced out. They would never won the championship. And, Brooklyn was minus Kyrie. So at that time, Giannis didn't want to guard the best player. But, these couple years that Drew Holiday been there, they got a championship. Drew Holiday's guarding the best player, and as far as Miami missed out. It was one of them situations where they didn't want to throw Tyler Hero in the mix. And that, not throwing Tyler Hero in the mix to get somebody like a Dame Dollar. I don't know how the general manager and Pat Riley and Lonzo Mourning and Spo, I don't know what they was thinking, but they missed out. Now Jimmy Butler's coming out talking about that Milwaukee was tampering. You know what I'm saying? They got to look into it. But I just think it's, Boston. Boston's got to be that favorite in the East, man. I know everybody wants to see, because Dame Dollars, mixed with, Antetokounmpo. But the thing about it is a lot of people, I've seen a lot of tweets saying that they can be the next, Shaq and Kobe. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. But they said they can be the next Shaq and Kobe. Come on, man. Y'all reaching now. I mean, Dame Dollar is a great upgrade, but defensively, that's where they hang their calling card. And, Adrian Griffin, he was a defender when he was in the league. He played with the Mavericks, the Bulls. I mean, Adrian Griffin, he is a defender. So, I guess he's going to bring the defensive mindset and the defensive principles to the table. But, we know Dame Dollar, that's an upgrade offensively. But as far as defense and locking somebody down, he could be a liability at times, man. But, I just don't think they have that true, dog defender. Jay Crowder is he's a good 3D guy, but he don't have that same, defensive mentality that he used to have. He's getting a little older now, but I think Drew Holiday brings that back to Boston. I mean, Boston has upgraded this year, even though they lost Marcus Smart, Malcolm Brogdon, but I just think Drew Holiday will fit that build even better. And I just have Boston as my favorites in the East, man. That's my personal opinions. Like I said, Milwaukee has upgraded. We know what Dame brings to the table. We know what Giannis brings to the table. It's dependent on if Chris Middleton can stay healthy. Them knees are, going bad. Them knees been shot over the last 2 years. Brooke Lopez, he's a good interior defense. top 3 in block shots. He's a rebounder. Also, he's a big that can step out and shoot that, 3 ball. And also, but the surrounding pieces, Cogniton, they just picked up Campaign. They still got Bobby Portis. But as a whole, I'm just looking at Boston, man. That team, you still got Jason Tatum, man. You still got Jaylen Brown. Now you added Drew Holiday. You still got Kristaps Porzingis, but his health is riding on his health too, man. These guys can't stay healthy, man. But if Kristaps Porzingis can stay healthy, Boston, they got a legitimate chance, man, to get to the Eastern Conference Finals and represent the East, like they did 2 years ago in the NBA Finals, man. So, that's just my personal opinion. I know everybody got Milwaukee as the favorites, man, but it's going to be a great NBA season. I'm looking forward to it, man. Look forward, to more content, as the NBA season comes along. But you guys, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man, on who y'all think y'all's favorites will be in the Eastern Conference. You know what I'm saying? My opinion is Boston Celtics. I know Milwaukee, you picked up Dame Dollar. We know Dame time, but it's going to be interesting, man. But my favorites is the Boston Celtics, man. So y'all guys let me know in the comment section who you guys got as the favorites, and continue to support the channel. Continue to watch the ads. It only helps the channel grow. Like I said, give this video a thumbs up, share it out to your friends. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It might not be for you, but it might be for them. And that's going to wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. We'll catch you on the next one. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.
Another one.